Chat, you're never going to believe this. I did something with my money. I spent it. And you want to know what I bought? The Stream Deck Plus by Elgato. I figured we could unbox it and talk about it in today's video, so let's get it. Whoop! This is the Elgato Stream Deck Plus, an audio interface with a macro pad built into one compact yet sleek device. As far as packaging and presentation go, on Elgato's part, I was expecting a little bit more, but a pleasant surprise that they went a little bare bones with this. Inside the packaging itself, we get the miniature important safety instruction manual. We get the user manual that we're definitely not going to be reading and regret that decision later. A protective cover for delivery for the beautiful Stream Deck Plus itself. And the nice thing is that since there's only one port on the Stream Deck Plus, it is a USB-C port. So the last thing that we're going to have to fish out of this package is the gold-plated, braided USB-C to USB-A cable. And that's it. No stickers, no QR codes. Done. For those of you that are unfamiliar, the Go XLR by TC Helicon has been an integral part of my setup for the better part of 4 years and some change. But now that TC Helicon for the second time has officially pulled out of supporting the Go XLR, I'm also pulling out and removing the Go XLR from my setup, and I'm swapping it with the Stream Deck Plus. The Go XLR is a bit overkill now that I'm not a full-time content creator. I just need something that is an audio interface that will control my audio devices and just kind of make things a little bit more simple. Still functional, but simple. The Stream Deck Plus has 8 macro pads and 4 dials, and I do intend to use all of them. I've already set them up the way that I needed to. And the dials are going to control Discord, system audio, Spotify audio, and sound alerts for Meld and OBS while I'm live streaming and content creating. The macro pad buttons are simply going to be for scene changing and an extra feature that I haven't decided what to do with. But all 8 buttons will have a designation. And for those of you that see the Stream Deck XL in my hands, you're probably wondering, well, why do you need 2 Stream Decks? I don't. I need 3 of them. I also have a Stream Deck Mini that wasn't included in the recording. So now you're probably asking, why do you have 3 Stream Decks? And it's a really good question because I can't answer that yet, but I'd like to kind of extrapolate that to the best of my abilities. The Stream Deck Plus is mainly going to be an audio interface and controlling OBS and Meld when I'm live streaming. The Stream Deck XL will still have functionalities like soundboard, chat moderation, and macro pads for DaVinci and Photoshop when I'm not live streaming. The Stream Deck Mini is strictly for muting and deafening Discord audio and pausing, fast forwarding, and rewinding my Spotify player. Now, don't get me wrong. Since I'm using a USB microphone and I was using the Go XLR as my audio interface, it was a nightmare to set up. But did it work? Yeah. But as you can see, I'm removing a lot of unnecessary cables. So it was really overkill. But I made it work. Now I can compact that into a lot less wires and a lot smaller of a device and just make it work to my needs. Now, again, this is pretty much off rip out of the packaging set up the way that I need it after watching some YouTube tutorials and figuring things out. But I was able to figure it out. That's not the point. Shout out to Harris Heller for making it super simple. I'll have his video linked down below as well. But let's talk about how I've got it set up for my needs, and your needs might be different, but that's okay. It doesn't matter anyway. We're focused on my video right now. Now that I've got the Stream Deck Plus mostly configured the way that I needed to, I figured I would show you how I set it up. I've currently got 6 of my buttons for OBS layering, and these buttons here control my camera. So when I'm in other scenes, like my Apex gameplay, I can hide my camera. I use that feature a lot for when I'm doing things like picking my nose or eating my food. Not at the same time, of course, at different times. But that's not the point. The 4 audio dials, as I mentioned, will be for system audio, Discord audio, Spotify audio, and alerts. Now, this does not control the audio going to stream. This strictly controls what goes into my headphones. And the nice thing is that the dials actually click in so I can mute them if I'd like to. And I think that the Stream Deck Plus is capable of doing a lot more than what I'm using it for, but it fits my needs and wants. And frankly, that's all that matters. Otherwise, I wouldn't be creating this video. But this may be the inspiration that you needed to decide that the Stream Deck Plus is right for you. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for choosing me as your friendly neighborhood doctor. I'll catch you in the next ones or on the live streams, and until next time, stay tuned and stay rad.